Okay, another cassette load 30.3 FFFR is the magic command to load a cassette on the Apple II. And if you've done it right and the tape's at the right place before you start the load, you shall see magic. And there it is. It actually starts loading and loads into screen memory, which puts the graphics right up on the screen. And the brilliant thing about this too is once it gets to the end of the load, it automatically starts. This program will execute automatically. Read that? It's pretty cool. I'm still fascinated that you could even load stuff off a cassette, and the MAME emulator actually does it now, so it's fun to recreate. But it does take a while, so I'm going to skip ahead now to where the load is finished and the program auto-launches. There we go. Awesome, huh? And so this is Softape's module number 3. They had 8 modules in a software package, so to speak. They sold them all together sometimes, but this one has Othello, Mastermind, and 7, as you see. So let's just run through all 3 of them, because you'll see they're very standard games. Othello describes how to play. You've probably seen it in one form or another, but if you haven't, basically the idea is to surround one of the opponent's colors with your color. As you see here, you're actually moving on a grid, and it tells you A to H and then 1 to 8 for rows. So let's try it. There you go. D3. See, so D is a row over, 3 is the one down. And then because we surrounded one of the white blocks, it changed it to black. And now here the computer's thinking, and this is the part of the program that makes it kind of unplayable by today's standards, but it's going through every single block and analyzing each block when it gets there to determine what the best move is. And you can see it takes a long time. So this is simply one move that it's trying to analyze. And here it comes. Bingo. And then you get a move, and then it would repeat the same process over and over. So there are so many, more versions of this that are going to be instant, modern computer. I mean, the graphics are great, though, for an Apple II in 1978. So I give it credit for that. Just the AI seems to drag for a long time. So let's switch over to Mastermind, the second one on module number 3. Mastermind is, of course, based on the very popular tabletop board game or whatever you call it. Deductive reasoning, I've always liked Mastermind, and this version is actually nicely done. So we're going to take a look here. The rules, if you have never played Mastermind, basically you guess a code, and I believe, yeah, this one has 4, and there's up to 6 numbers for each one. You see, so A, B, C, and D. It's a hidden code, and black means you have 2 numbers in the correct position. White means you have a correct number out there, but it's not in the right position. So now we go through a process of elimination. I know that 5s return nothing, so they're like my 0 counter. So here I figured out that 2 is one of the numbers, and it's not in the right position. So now we're going to see, okay, so 1 was probably in the correct position from the beginning. We're going to test that theory here by putting some other numbers out there. Well, wow, look at that. We got 3 now in the right position. And all we have to do is guess the last one. So it's 1 something 3 2. No, it can't be 5. It can't be 6. It can't be 4. So we probably duplicate a number. Let's try this one. Ah, not 3. Oh, I messed up the last number there. Anyway, I'm dumb. Should be 1 3 3 2. There we go. So that's Mastermind. There's many forms of it, but this one was nicely packaged in here. And then 7 was a game I never played before. They say it's a modified version of Crazy 8, which I've never played before either. But through the descriptions, you can actually figure out it's similar to, say, Uno, which is something more people have probably played. But you have suites and you have numbers, and so you have to either play a card of a similar suite or a card of a similar number. And then instead of like draw 2s and wilds, well, they have Queen is actually like a wild, a 7's like a draw card, and an ace is like a skip card. So that's the general layout as compared to Uno. So it took me a second to figure out what was going on here, but at least they prompt you. You see, so the last card played was 2 of clubs, and I tried to play 3 of spades. Of course, it didn't work. It says follow the suit or the rank. So either follow the 3 or the spades, or I got lucky in this case, and I played the queen of spades, which is a wild, and then you can call whatever what's it called, suite? Yeah, whatever suite you want. So I'm probably going to call, I can't remember what I did here exactly, but spades, I would say, yep, I called for spades. So then they played 5 of spades. I'm going to play a 3 of spades. They did 7 of spades. I can do, oh, this is where I either have to play a 7, yes, or draw a card. And since I don't have a 7, I have to draw. And that part, of course, yeah, you get to draw 3. Yay! That's so I'm definitely losing right now. I got 7. He only has 4. But he didn't have either one either, so you have to draw 1. If you can't play, you draw 1. So we're still on spades. I'm going 8 spades. He's going to draw 1 because he doesn't have spades. And can't do that one yet. I thought I could just because I thought ace was the wild. But no, ace is like a skip. But okay, so there we go. 10 of spades. See what he plays. He's still going to be drawing. Sweet. He's out of spades, so I'm actually now ahead 5 to 6. Now I'll play my last spades, and hopefully he can... There we go. He changed to clubs at just the right time. So if I play ace of clubs, I'll skip him. There we are. So I get to put another card down now. Gonna put my king of clubs down. See what he has. He had a 7. Great. So now again, you have to use the 7. I always forget that. But there you go. So I draw 3 more. It's too bad I was getting close. 5 to 4. So now it's his turn. Okay, 5-5. He had to draw 1 too. So nobody had any more clubs. I have a club, so I'm going to play one of these. I'm going to use my 8 of clubs. Let's see what he returns. Draw 1. He's out of clubs. Luckily, I have 1 more. Now I hope he switches to something else. Sweet. 4. I can go 4. 4 hearts. Again, if you play Uno, you'll see the... he skipped me turn. Played a 9 of hearts. Well, I have 1 hearts left, and I'm down to 1 card. So Uno, dude. Uno, computer man. Uno. I can't play my ace. Almost. It's 2 to 2. He played diamonds. Sweet. I have a diamond to skip him, and I have an ace to match the ace. And I win by 1. Yes. So there you go. That's the end of module number 3 and the game 7. That was actually... oh, yeah, then they give you a score system. So actually won by 1 point because he only had 1 card in his hand. But so you could play an extended version of this where you actually go for a final score to call it quits. But I just like the fact that I beat him once, and I'm going to call it good there. But that's Softape module number 3. 3 decent little games on 1 cassette tape. And hope you enjoyed watching.